My name is Jnisha.
Today we're talking about 2K15 top-notch news. First, we'd like to talk about August of 1942. Manhattan Project established in the U.S. The U.S. set up the Manhattan Project, developing the first nuclear weapon. It eventually deployed more than 130,000 people and cost us $2 billion U.S. dollars.
On July 16, 1945, the U.S. conducts its first ever nuclear test. The U.S. government tests its first nuclear weapon, codenamed Trinity, in New Mexico. On August 6, 1945, the U.S. drops an atomic bomb on Hiroshima. The U.S. detonates a uranium bomb over the Japanese city of Hiroshima, killing more than 140,000 people within months.
On the 9th of August, 1945, a second bomb is dropped in Nagasaki. The U.S. exploded the plutonium bomb over Nagasaki and estimated 7 died. By the end of 1945, little can be done to ease the suffering and victims who survived the blast.
On January 24th, 1946, the UN calls for elimination of atomic weapons. In its first resolution, the UN General Assembly calls for the complete elimination of nuclear weapons and sets up a commission to deal with the problem of the atomic discovery.
On August 29, 1949, Soviet Union tested its first nuclear bomb. The Soviet Union exploded a nuclear weapon code named First Lightning and it became the second nation to develop the successful test of a nuclear device. October 3, 1952, UK tested nuclear weapon in Australia. The UK conducted the first nuclear test in Meriwether Island off the coast of Western Australia.
November 1st, 1952, the U.S. tests the first hydrogen bomb. The U.S. raises the stakes in the nuclear arms races by detonating the first hydrogen bomb at Meriwether at the Atoll in the Marshall Islands.
And on March the 1st, 1954, the U.S. conducted a massive Bravo test. The U.S. donated a 17-megaton hydrogen bomb, Bravo, at Rakina Atoll in the Pacific Ocean. Now we'll be headed to the commercial break. Thank you. Pause.
Child, what do you want me to do to this? We're gonna use. Okay, wait. Oh, child, what do you want me to do with this?
Soften it up.
Okay, well, we have this good conditioner called shea butter.
Hey, let's try it out.
Ooh, such niggle hair.
Hey, we ain't gonna talk about it.
Cut.
I use this all the time.
No.
This is a good product, especially for a person like me. See my legs? This here is Jasper. He was rescued about 3 months ago. And he is a very sweet animal. I don't see how people could. Yes, I don't see how people could be so cruel to animals like this. He really, really needs a home.
Hey, we're back with 2K15 Top Notch News. My name is Sean Meriwether.
And I'm Jnisha Lee.
Okay, we're back with on February the 17th, 1958, UK designated campaign forum. The campaign from nuclear designated in the UK hold its first meeting and its iconic establishment become one of the most widely recognized symbols in the world.
On December 1st, 1959, nuclear test banned in Antarctica. The Antarctica Treaty opens for signature. It establishes that any nuclear exposure in Antarctica and the disposal there of radioactive waste materials shall be prohibited.
Now we're going to move to the 1960s, February the 13th, 1960. France tested its first nuclear weapon. France explored the first atomic bomb in the Sahara Desert. It has a yard of 60 to 70 kilotons.
In October on the 30th, 1961, largest ever bomb testing conducted. Soviet Union exploded the most powerful bomb ever, which was a 58 megaton atmospheric nuclear weapon, nicknamed the Tsar Bomber.
Alright, October the 16th to the 29th, 1962, Cuban Missile Crisis. A tense standoff began when the U.S. discovered Soviet missiles in Cuba. The U.S. blockaded Cuba for 13 days.
On August 5th, 1963, partial test ban treaty opens for signature. A treaty banning nuclear testing in the atmosphere, outer space, and underwater is signed in Moscow.
On October the 16th, 1964, China conducted the first nuclear test. China exploded the first atomic bomb at the Laos North testing site in Sinkin province. Its total, China conducted 23 atmospheric tests and 23 underground tests at the site.
On February 14th, 1967, which is Valentine's Day, a treaty